Hey guys, welcome, bringing you an all zodiac signs reading. The topic will be how this person honestly feels about you. What do they honestly feel? I'm going to go Aries through Pisces. This is good for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can also watch as a cross watcher. I will timestamp this for your convenience so you can pop around to whatever it is you want to see. Please note, we are presently a little past the midway between the two eclipses. So next week we will have the full moon in Pisces, and that will be a partial lunar eclipse. So if you are in the channel membership, yesterday I uploaded the all signs reading for sort of eclipse season there. It was just the easiest way for me to do it this month around for various reasons. So that reading is there. Looks like most of you watched it, but yeah, just want to make sure you know. If you're not in the channel membership, click the join button, find out what it's all about. Do not join from a cell phone. It adds $3 to $5 for the app. So you do it from like a laptop or a desktop. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start with Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries. How does your person honestly feel about you? So this is someone pretty clearly on your mind. And we're going to get some messages here. Ace of Cups, baby. Whew, this person right off the bat, Aries. Aries, thank you. You made my day. I made the decision to do this like a half a minute ago, and I just felt pulled to this. So this person sees you as a gift, possibly the love of their life, or at least their one true love. They're not going to tell you about it, though. They're not going to tell you about it. Okay, for this particular spread, which is not huge because I'm going all the way through, we have 1, 2, 3 major arcana, an ace, and a king of pentacles. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is a pretty impactful time for you with regard to this person. We've got the King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I feel there's something this person hasn't told you. And since they're coming through, and possibly it's how they really feel about you, right? This person may be seeing themselves as your life partner, right? As the right one for you. And maybe they haven't said anything. They're kind of keeping it, mum's the word. But there's intuition involved here too with the High Priestess. So I'm going to stick a pin in that for now. And then we have a real dichotomy. We have the Hanged Man and the Chariot. So this suggests to me that this person is sort of fighting the urge to kind of come at you quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? The Chariot is either moving toward or away from something to serve the highest good. It's a card of progress. It's a card of breakthrough. But with the Hanged Man, I'll look at the clarifiers to see if this person is kind of coming down off the Hanged Man or if they're in a phase of evaluating things from all angles before they come charging at you. This person may actually be in your regular daily life. This doesn't have to be someone you're in separation from. We've got Taurus energy, Pisces energy, Cancerian energy. Twice we have Cancerian energy. So lots of emotional energy here. There's the High Priestess again. Oh, okay. All right. We get that High Priestess, and then from the bottom of the deck, the Three of Cups. I almost feel like this is someone you've been friends with. It's a social connection. You may be closer than friends. There could be a friends with benefits energy here, but this person is maybe breaking through with some deeper feelings that they have not yet told you. So I'm going to stick by that with that High Priestess. Let's see our King of Pentacles to the High Priestess. They've been letting this kind of go and grow organically. This person's been exceedingly patient, but they know they're rapidly reaching a crossroads moment. That's why I think this Hanged Man is here, because they're about to bust a move, but they want to make sure everything is okay. They're in this crossroads moment, closing out an old cycle before a new cycle begins. That's where they're operating sort of on intuition, but also on some measure of keeping, mum's the word. They're not really opening up to you about this right now. This is something that they're trying to process on their own. Have they finalized something that was a big life lesson that they want to be sure is wrapped up before they move forward with you? And they're not moving forward with you as just boyfriend, girlfriend. I mean, it's serious. When we see the King of Pentacles, we know this is someone who's taking things seriously. Could also be someone you know at work, so I'll throw that in there. But yeah, they've been pretty patient and letting things plod along organically, and now they know they may need to pick up the pace. So let's see the Hanged Man and the Chariot. Oh, I told you they are taking it seriously. This is a card of, it's a wedding ceremony, but it's from the bottom of the deck. So this is someone who's kind of resisting the pull of the Chariot, kind of pushing back, saying, whoa, hold on. I still have to evaluate. The Hanged Man buys you time. It's a temporary standstill, and sometimes it's best used to kind of take the 30,000-foot view and make sure that you're looking outside of yourself, that things aren't just so subjective about me, right? That you're considering how this is going to be perceived by all involved, right? And this person, absolutely is looking for a kind of smooth process, a smooth transition, leaving behind some difficult times. That's part of the closing out of this cycle and moving towards something calmer, peaceful, that gives peace of mind before embarking on a new leg of the journey, which could be life partnership. And that's when this person will, step on the gas. So important to note, it is not that this, that this is hung up. This is temporary. This person's just kind of resisting the pace of things because they don't want it to get away from them. They want to be sure they have left difficult times behind, that it's smooth sailing for the beginning of life partnership between the two of you. Doesn't get much better than that, Aries. Nicely done. So, astrologically speaking, as I said, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Cancer in the clarifiers, Cancer, Aquarius and Capricorn. That's about it for now. Wow. I'm impressed. And I'm happy for you because I kind of feel like this does represent a shift, a big shift from the status quo that you've been enduring. Not that there's anything wrong with status quo if things are good, but it's nice to see this person not wanting to kind of come guns a-blazing, as they say, if they're not prepared. They want to make sure all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, before they come toward you with the seriousness of a life partner. And I think that is spectacular. All right, here we go. Moving right on to Taurus. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is person honestly feel about you. How do they feel about you? What are their honest feelings about you? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Strength card, overall energy. They feel safe with you. They feel the two of you can accomplish more when you pull together. They may be trying to get up their nerve here. Tell you why in a second. First, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is perfect because the Six of Pentacles talks about generosity and reciprocity, the give and take. But it requires investment. You have to invest in a relationship 100%. So we've got this person sort of bravely approaching the one thing that is the hang up for most relationships, which when there's one person giving and it's not being reciprocated, right? Quickest way to flame out. So this person is really like getting there. They're getting it. They're invested. Page of Swords. This person's smart. They're curious. They're a thinking person. They may be looking, right, for some confirmational information. Page of Swords can be a little spy detective of the tarot, kind of trying to feel something out, look for some information before they deliver a message. We have the Sun, and we have the Four of Wands. You make this person really happy. That's how they feel about you. Happy enough that they want to ride off into the sunset. And they are in strong consideration of life partnership. Again, Aries had it. Now you have it, Taurus. We've got the wedding ceremony here. So that's just an indication of where things are headed. But of course, this person is sort of gathering up strength, courage, and confidence to approach you, to make sure there are no obstacles in the way. Let's go ahead and see. Astrologically, you've got Leo here twice. So anyone that's got strong Leo in their own chart, or you're dealing with somebody with Leo in their chart, or a Leo by chance, ding, 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 we have a winner. Okay, this person sort of Wheel of Fortune from the top of the deck. It's a sign that divine time is now. Divine time is now. Okay. From the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. It's time for them to make a choice. And when I say the bottom of the deck, that's what we can't see. Because it's either inside of us, like in our unconscious awareness, or it's in the unconscious awareness of our person, meaning it hasn't been expressed, or it's just playing out, behind the scenes. Either, any way you look at it, it's something you can't see. So this person is feeling the timing of this is being right, and they're trying to get up their nerve about something. What they can't see, what they're processing internally is, do I choose this person of my own free will and volition for life? It's a big decision. Let's see the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Yeah. Everybody, Six of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Aries had the Hanged Man too. So what's that trying to say? It's saying that this is someone who's responsible enough to kind of press pause and evaluate the situation from a safe vantage point. I call it the 30,000 foot view card because it gives you a chance to look at things from a new perspective or a fresh perspective, more objectively than subjectively, and to kind of wait for some enlightenment here, right? Sometimes we say, give me a sign. That's what I feel about this card. And the give me a sign part is what lights up for them. And why are they taking this temporary pause? This person is feeling like this is about making a lifelong commitment, possibly exchanging vows. They're coming in with divine masculine energy rolling around within them, and they've got some curiosities, maybe some unanswered questions. They may be looking for some, for a sign here. That's kind of how that comes across, right? So they could be looking for a sign, sort of in the energy of I'm ready for what's required to keep a marriage or a committed relationship alive, which is investment and generosity with my time, with my energy, with my effort, with my resources, with my spirit, with my love. Count them up. 6, right? And I feel this person is operating from the qualities of the divine masculine, but they're not really, that's in their unconscious realm. So it's there, but they may not believe in themselves enough, right? That's why this strength card may be there. It's the little extra push this person needs. So let's see the Sun and the 4 of Wands. How does this person really feel about you? Yeah, you light up their world. You are their one true love. If there's separation, they're coming on back for it. If there's no separation, they're kind of picking up the pace here. So this is after all the review and the, waiting for enlightenment and the making the choice. On the other side of that, they are definitely, coming at you. They're operating from that bravery to come toward you with enthusiasm and passion and desire. Look, love and passion here, and all the happiness, and saying, I really feel this person feels safe with you, because it's the second time the Strength card has come up. And I'm feeling like the Strength card clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Strength card here from the bottom of the deck, meaning that's sort of a core energetic for this person. It's about feeling strength, feeling safe, and feeling like you're really partners that help each other, right? That's what's happening here. These two synergistically, symbiotically, however you want to phrase it, help each other to overcome obstacles. Even here, look how tender the connection. So I'm seeing it as this person feels very safe with you, and so they're going to be picking up the pace soon enough. All right, we are on the back end of this first part of eclipse season, which will pick up again in February, but this is a full moon in Pisces. There are things that this person will be letting go of, which could be fear and hesitation, right? We do have the Hanged Man. They may just kind of say, all right, I'm coming down off the post. I'm ready to put this in action. So do not be surprised. And eclipse, it's not just about the day. Eclipse energy kind of follows us for 6 months or so. So keep that in mind. As I said, we have Page of Swords is all of the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Leo here twice. In the clarifiers, Pisces, Taurus, Aries. Catching all this? Sagittarius, Gemini, more Sagittarius, more Leo. I mean, come on, guys. That's like one of my favorites so far. Well, Aries was pretty good too, if I'm being honest. My favorite so far, I've done 2 signs. I just did an all signs yesterday. That's probably why I'm saying that. Okay, we have now Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How you doing, Gem? How does this person honestly feel about you? What are they honestly feeling? What are they honestly feeling about you at this time? For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Honest feelings of their person. Wow. Okay, so I'm supposing, and look what we have on the bottom there, we've got that Hierophant. I'm supposing here that this connection has had its fair share of troubles. And what this person is ready for is sort of a whole new beginning. They're up-leveling in this connection because for them, the crossroads is pointing toward life partnership. Who knew? Right? They're thinking about the future. They're planning for long term. But there's some kind of obstacle that they have yet to overcome. And I'm thinking it's something that at some point was deemed unsustainable for the future, for the long haul. I don't think a tower is going to happen. I don't think a tower is happening. I think they have to overcome the fallout from a tower of tarot past. That's what I think. Doesn't even mean there was a full, collapse, but a tower gets your attention. It tends to get your attention. When someone looks at you, like let's say you looked at them or on the phone or whatever and says, you know what? This isn't going to work for me. This is not sustainable for me for the long haul. And that gets in and it clicks. And the person realizes, oh crap, I've got an important decision to make. Well, that's what I'm feeling here. And I think for those of you that say, yes, that's exactly how it went down, they got it. They're ready. They may have a big offer in mind. And because I see this on the bottom of the deck, it would not surprise me if it was a proposal. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying it is for everybody. It would not surprise me. But they are doing some cleanup here from, right? They kind of have to overcome that obstacle with you. They know it's an obstacle. Whoopsie. Okay, so we have Leo energy. We have Aries energy. I'll count the Taurus for giggles. Let's see, Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, we've got some, energies of wish fulfillment, bottom of the deck. They know you're the one. They know you're the one. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. They know you're the one. They're feeling kind of groovy. I mean, there's a song in there somewhere, right? They're feeling really good about this. This is like wish fulfillment. They're very content with where they're arriving, at this moment energetically as concerns your relationship or as concerns you as a future partner. Wow. This is a big moment of breakthrough, of moving forward. They know the comfort level with the two of you, the history that you share, the love that you share that's so easy and fits so comfortably. Right there you are, the keeper of their heart. So I think you're kind of flowing through this person's veins, quite frankly, Gemini. I just feel like they don't go too far where you're not 100% present on their mind. And yeah, the Two of Swords, it's an important decision, and it's something they have to be really clear about, right? They can't mess this up. This is too important. So that's why we have the Strength card in the Tower. Let's see that. This person actually has been struggling to process everything that occurred with this Tower. Fearing and not feeling confident about what it meant. So remember, the Tower is the major thing. Something happened. Could have been a big breakdown, big breakup, or a big breakthrough. You might have gotten this person's attention with something that you may have said. Doesn't have to, Tower does not have to be, it can be said in a subtle sentence. Not that Gemini is known for its subtlety. I see you. But I feel this person is processing a lot, right? Was that really the end? Is it really over? Is there no way to resurrect this, right? They're kind of dealing with a lot of emotional overwhelm. Maybe they're confused about whether or not this is, things are truly over, and that's the obstacle they're trying to get over. And in their unconscious awareness, they're not so sure it's done, because the Three of Wands is the ships coming in card, right? So it's that anticipation of what's coming at me. And if we had a Tower moment and we're confused by the meaning of it, we're not really sure where we stand, we're not really sure if things are over, that's a big hurdle to overcome. But this person somewhere within them believes there's something more to come from the connection. So they are essentially looking at it, evaluating it, saying, yeah, this relationship is really important to me. It's given me so much. I'm so emotionally content. So many dreams and wishes have been fulfilled. And maybe they don't have the words to articulate at this moment, but internally they're like, no one matches this person. No one. So I feel like these two things are happening in tandem. The reckoning with something that occurred between the two of you, and whether or not that signals that it's lights out and it's over, there's no hope. This is a card that would suggest there might be something to hope for if they can overcome the big obstacle, which is pretty big. Ten of Swords Tower is pretty big. But because of the way they have kind of rendered your energy in their mind's eye, they're now in serious consideration of this, right? This pivot. And it looks like it might be a big one. Big, huge breakthrough. Obviously, you are a person who has free will. If you don't want to ever see hide nor hair of this person again, this is likely not your reading. But if you are still nursing some wounds and you're really missing the connection, or right? Or you did, or you know consciously you didn't shut the door completely. You may have shut it on certain aspects, but not shut it completely. Big breakthrough coming. Okay. Wow. Gemini. As I said, Leo and Aries, but we have Cancer. Yeah, Leo, Aries, and Cancerian energy coming through. Pretty loud. I love it for you. And I really love this too, you know. Let's move on to Cancer, 30, 51, Cancer. Yeah, I know, these readings are going long. I try to do them every 2 weeks, and I haven't really been able to this month as well. I'm working on some things for the channel, and it's just been brutal. No need for me to sit here and bitch about it, but that's the truth. So I'm giving you a little extra in case it's a little while before I come back with an all signs. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is this person's honest feelings for you? What do they honestly feel? Well, whatever they're feeling, it's felt pretty deep, right? To the bones. Person has deep love for you. I love when you show up in your own reading, Cancer. In the same spot as this was for Gemini, by the way. This person sees you as their divine feminine. They have, like I said, deep love. This person may struggle with communicating how they feel. This is Scorpio energy here in the King of Cups. Not that this person has to be a Scorpio. I'm just saying the energy is deep. Okay? Leagues deep. I like to point out to people who don't understand what that means. It's, if you look at the King of Cups, they're floating, they're on their throne, there it is, and there's the base of it, and they're floating and surrounded by water. So when water in tarot is feelings, so this person is completely surrounded. They cannot get away from the depth of their feelings. Okay, so they're often a man alone on an island. They don't think anyone understands how they feel, or anyone could appreciate the depth of their feelings. And they don't even think that the common English language suffices to describe it. So they don't say much. They don't want to cheapen it. That can leave a person wondering, though, what's this person really thinking about? They're also thinking about the future. They're also thinking about, you know, life ahead with you is smooth sailing. You give them peace of mind. They cannot imagine themselves embarking on a journey of life partnership with anyone else but you. So that feels really good, and it's in alignment with the King of Cups, because the peace of mind will be really important. But now this is time for a breakthrough. This is time to make progress. This is time to pick up the pace. And they know who you are to them. So let me pull some clarifiers. We have Scorpio, we have Cancer, we have Taurus and Libra. Venus is moving into Libra, by the way. One of the signs she rules. So, what do they honestly feel? Page of Cups, words of love, adoration. I care about you. I adore you. It's sweet. It's not, skywriting, but it's sweet. It's tender. From the bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. This person is ready to be there, to be the one you walk through life with, to be the one you count on. They're coming at it more emotionally and in kind of a less, I'm just going to say this so you understand. This person is not coming across to you as though the future is even on their mind. And anything that they kind of, transmit to you, communicate to you, seems sweet. And that's how you receive it. Oh, that's so sweet. They're sweet. Sweet as a puppy or a kitten, right? We're not often thinking about life partnership from, oh, isn't that sweet? This makes us think of life partnership, right? And I was saying the other day, you got to kind of think about your own love language and what it means to have a life partner or to have someone in your life, whether you marry or not, because we're, it's 2026. We have all different versions of life partnership, whatever it means to you. And sometimes it's nice to have someone that just, if all they can communicate is how they adore us or how they care about us or that we're pretty or, sometimes it speaks volumes. So keep that in mind. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Well, now we have a King and Queen of Cups. Look. That's the wish. That's the dream come true. Life partnership with you. And this person is seeing that as a second chance. Notice that Judgment is coming from the bottom of the deck. So it's something in this person's unconscious energy that they're seeing this as not just the dream come true, the wish being granted. It's also a little miraculous, right? To get this second chance at love, at lifelong happiness, and at peace of mind. Chariot and the Empress, which suggests to me that this person may have already been through a situation that was pretty difficult. And the fact that you bring them a sense of peace, yeah. The difficult time could have been between you, I will say that. So for those of you that say, yeah, we've been through it, okay. So they're aware that this is about forgiveness, second chances, redemption, all of that, moving on, an end to difficult times, because it's kind of coming through here in that Chariot clarified by the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands can be a triumphant homecoming, but it's usually after a battle. Yeah, and the Six of Wands is like the knight coming home from battle to tell the king, no men were lost, no blood was shed, our kingdoms made peace. And they come home the hero. So in this situation, because we have the Six of Swords again, with that Six of Wands, I'm feeling like the progress is the two of you processing it, reconnecting here, reconciling, getting past those difficult times. And it makes it easier for this person to think about a future with you because they see how the two of you handle difficulty. which all couples face. You cannot avoid it. And I'm loving the Six of Cups from the bottom of the deck because it's a little nod to the comfort this person feels with you, the warmth, a sense of having known you forever. It can be a past life soulmate card, especially here with the divine feminine energy. I really feel like this person feels the two of you can make it through anything. And they want to move forward. They want to kick it up a notch. They're thinking about the future. And their readiness for it with you. That's how they honestly feel. All right. Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, and Libra. In the clarifiers, we have Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus. And that's that. And I just tell you the zodiac signs in case it helps you identify who the players are or what planets are being activated and what signs of the zodiac, etc. Hold on for one quick second. Let's move on to Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are their honest feelings about you? How do they honestly feel about you? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they honestly feel about you? How do they honestly feel about you? Ooh. This person's worried. Person's worried. They're losing sleep. Can't think about anything else. Oh boy. There you go. Six of Wands, they definitely know there's something that needs to be reconciled here, and that's what's dominating their thought processes, okay? We have a coming together here, a cause for celebration, but this card can also be a card of reconciliation, joyful reconciliation. So I'm feeling this person knows they may not have been as generous with you as you were with them. They are now really thinking and prepared, thinking about and prepared to be more invested in this relationship, more giving of themselves in this relationship, more invested in the relationship. And so they have got a lot of hope for what's coming their way, right? There's anticipation, and they're feeling it's all preordained. It's all guided by the stars. It will be a wish granted. It will be a dream come true. It will be, if not anything else, nothing short of a miracle. They are a little worried though. So let's see that Nine of Swords, Leo. Aha. Somebody shut someone out. Either now you're coming in their unconscious energy with divine feminine energy, but this person, somebody shut someone out. So either you closed the door on this person or they closed it on you. And that could have come from a million different reasons. But this person may have some worry that that because of the Five of Pentacles, you may not receive them, right? They're almost, it's impacting their sense of self-worth, right? There's a question of value here and worthiness here. So I don't know who initiated that Five of Pentacles. Let's just say they did. Let's say they did it. Let's say they walked away, just to make it easy. They shut you out. They abandoned you. Well, of course they would be worried. Because if they want reconciliation, how do you get there? You know? Especially when they were not as giving with you as you were with them. And they were not as invested in the connection as you were with them. But they're still anticipating it with some measure of hope. Okay? They're anticipating the reconciliation. They're worried, but they're anticipating it. Yes. Okay. So whoever this person is, they are aware, very aware that they were either avoidant or they pulled a real shady ass move. Seven of Swords. Could be anything. But in their thoughts about reconciliation, it comes with their choosing of the connection. This is the choice they're making. And they're coming in with some measure, that's justice there, of accountability for whatever that Seven of Swords means to you. It's going to be different. This is a reading for the collective. So for some people, it will be legit cheating. For someone else, it will be this person was so avoidant, they just like kind of ran off in the middle of the night and I never heard of them again or heard from them again. Do you see what I'm saying? So whatever that Seven of Swords is for you, this person's coming in to take accountability, and they've, you know, chosen a path to reconciliation as well as to generosity, reciprocity, and investing in the connection, giving of themselves on many levels that they clearly didn't before. So let's see the Star and the Three of Wands for you. Yes. Ace of Pentacles, Hermit, hello Virgo, and Hierophant. This person feeling much wiser. They may have been on a very solitary journey here and coming out on the other side really ready for something more up-leveled, looking at the opportunity for a new beginning, anticipating it, and from their unconscious awareness, I think within them, this is something they're committing to. Yeah. It may not be about like marriage, etc., but they're committing to the choice they're making to reconnect with you, to reconcile with you, to take accountability for what came before that was at their hand, to make them, you know, make it right somehow. They definitely see you in a semi-glorified way, and it would be nothing short of miraculous. It's what they hope for. It's the wish they hope is granted. And new beginning and something that they commit to sounds pretty great to me. Astrologically, in the main spread, we only had Aquarian energy. In the clarifiers, we have Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Taurus. Yeah, a lot of you are getting the Venus energies too, and Venus is on the move. She's moving into one of the signs she rules. It will not be the easiest time because she's bumping up against some other planets and such, so stay tuned. Here we go for Virgo, 4940. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you, Virgo? As of tonight, I am doing this on the 22nd. So 9 p.m., 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern time, we move officially into Virgo season. So all my brother and sister, Virgo suns, it's almost our time. Yes, it's exciting. Okay, so I'll give those of you a preemptive birthday wish. All the best for your next trip around the sun. Oh, Tower. How's this person really feel, Virgo? They're shook. They are shook. They are still reflecting on that Tower energy. Yes, it's a... How did I know? It's a divine masculine coming through. They are still preoccupied with what fell apart. Because, look, this is someone that has been trying to heal, that really thinks that the happiness that they seek is with you, but alas, yeah, the Tower looms large. So the Tower is not how they feel about you, obviously. How they feel about you is, if that could be healed, I could be with this person and be happy for the rest of my life. That's how they feel. But there is a Tower lingering, right? There's fallout because we got to heal it. There's a Three of Pentacles here, which talks about, you know, being on the same page at the same time, being more cooperative, being co-creative, constructing a solid foundation upon which something can be built, a relationship can be built and not fall apart. So at least they're aware that this is an important element. And then Queen of Swords. They know you're smart. They know you're savvy. They know you can smell BS a mile away and see right through them. So I'm glad they're sort of invoking the Queen of Swords side of you, whoever you are. Which means they're not delusional. They know what happened, and they know that you probably have a lot of unanswered questions, and you are nothing if not focused on truth. So let's see the Tower. Queen of Swords, it's hilarious. King of Wands, there you are, Leo. Whoever this person is, you are a very good match for them. They know they cannot blow any smoke, right? Blowing no smoke or sunshine with you. This person really values you, I think, for your intellect, for your logical nature, for your diplomatic approach. So they may be hanging on to that as a remedy here. My gosh, this Queen of Cups keeps showing up too. We've got the divine time and fate and destiny of the Wheel of Fortune, but this person's kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure, right? They may not be sure if you love them, if you still hold them in your heart. They may, the Two of Pentacles may have them trying thoughts and things on for size in real time. They don't know what they're dealing with here. They don't know if you're fully healed. They don't know if coming back toward you would bring in the energy of the Ten of Cups. That like, we made it. We've got it all now. right? They're not sure. They're sort of capturing here in their unconscious awareness your softer side, your more emotional side, because so far they are seeing the sharper edge. That doesn't mean the Queen of Swords isn't completely lovely. It is Libra energy, of course, which is always lovely, but it is not to be trifled with. She's carrying a sword. Yeah. So I think this person kind of has that part of you that they hold close to their heart, but they are trying to assess realities on the ground. Is this your destiny? Right? Is it their destiny with you? Can we heal what came before? Can we work cooperatively and start again, building a solid foundation? Oh, well, I think everyone's getting the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Empress. I think this person is ready to take a leap of faith and come forward with an offer from their heart, with nothing to hide, with all kinds of vulnerability, with, a nice sprinkle of romance on top. It's a romantic card, so I have to say that. But I think it's sort of coming through with, yeah, I feel a certain way about you, and I blew it. I blew it last time. I wasn't on the same page. I might have pretended like I was. I really didn't know what was happening, or I wasn't clear about how it was all going to go down. I'm much clearer now. Temperance, great card, because Temperance talks about going with the flow. This isn't going to be an impulsive move. They're going to control themselves. This is about self-control, right? A little bit of restraint. Yes, there's an action in the Fool card of taking that leap of faith, because they don't know how you're going to size it all up, right? But they're just going to lead with their heart. They're going to lead with their heart. The passion is still there, but they're going to lead with their heart and appeal to you. From an emotional stance. Yeah. It's really, really, really interesting. So guys, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, Cancerian energy, more Libra, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, and Sagittarian energy. We also kind of have this theme running here. Oh, and I even like the Eight of Pentacles there, which is followed by the King of Wands again. So there's an and Six of Cups. There's an effort here, Virgos, or whoever you are watching, to fix this, to repair, to prioritize this connection and fix what they broke, if it was in fact them, okay, or at their hand, I should say. So that's what I have for my lovely Virgos. This person appears to honestly love you and imagines their happiness with you. Wow. Okay, before I cook to the next sign, what do we have next? 5948. Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are this person's honest feelings for you? How do they really feel about you? What's their honest... King of Swords flies out. All right, let's go with it. Yes, 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 yes. Wow. It's nice to see the Ten of Pentacles because this is someone who's planning for the future. I like the air sign. King of Swords is Aquarian energy. It's a good match for you. I'm almost getting a feeling that this person would almost like to kind of elope, right? Like there's a feeling here of like, shh, let's get in the boat. Let's all be really quiet and we'll just sail away. Start our lives together. Is that the plan? Right? They don't know. This person doesn't know what... what's on the other side. There's some measure of fear or insecurities, like nothing terrible, but definitely something this person has to plan for as the King of Swords, right? We've got a Five of Wands. There may be some kind of complication with regard to the two of you embarking on a life together. His back is to it though, so it's something he's not super bothered by, but we know there could be some outside interference or some kind of complication or tension or competition. Let's see our King of Swords. We have Aquarian energy here and Pisces so far. All right. Well, whoever this is, they are really manifesting the getaway. Okay, the Six of Swords is just feeling like this person's trying to manifest a quiet exit strategy here. Not from you, with you. You're traveling together here. Let's see the Six of Swords with the Moon. All right, I need to see this Five of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles first. Yeah, there's something I kind of see a spoiler here. So Libra, if you are involved with this person, or you were, or you're in some sort of romantic connection, and yet there's kind of a hanger-on. Queen of Wands, for me, not all readers find her that way, but for me, sometimes, especially from the bottom of the deck, comes through as a spoiler, like a karmic person, right, that has to be contended with. Doesn't mean it's nightmarish, but it certainly explains this, right? Someone that's competing for this person's time and attention, whether for good or not. But this person, your King of Swords here, knows that they got to fix that. They have to deal with it. So they're kind of, with this Four of Pentacles, understanding that you might be a bit guarded. There would be a reason for everything to kind of contract here while this person prioritizes what's in the way. Because she can bring some outside interference, and it doesn't have to be a female. It can be anybody, but it often shows up as an uncooperative ex, or a baby mama, or an ex-lover or romantic interest that is not in the mood to let go. Something like that. And since this person is absolutely strategizing plans for the future with you, of life partnership, things might, Hanged Man, need to this person may just need to press pause for a hot minute and work this through. And this could just be their own guarded energy around it as well. But it's something that needs to be handled and dealt with before this person can manifest this peaceful, calm ride to the other side. Right? The Six of Swords that they're manifesting, I like to think of as smooth sailing, as an end to difficult times, and so all of that fits. And since this person doesn't know what to expect out of this Queen of Wands, we've got the Six of Swords with a Four of Cups. There's just an energy here of disappointment, right? And they know that it has to be talked about. It has to, the only best way to deal with this is not to ignore it, but to shine the Klieg lights on it, not to let it live in the dark. And right now it's living in the dark. And so it's a little triggering. So if this person is smart, they will deal with this up front with you, and let you know, I don't exactly know how things are going to go, but this is mine to fix. It's my issue. It's a complication, but it's not permanent. Let's just put things on hold temporarily until I can get it all wrapped up. Okay? So I sort of see this as someone who feels, I think their feelings for you are above board, are honest, are well-intentioned. But there is a lingering issue here, right? What I like about the King of Swords in this, specific storyline is that the King of Swords wants to do the right thing, and they want to be honorable. And they're showing you honor by saying, yeah, I'd love to leave the difficult times behind. That's what I'm trying to bring about. But let's talk about it, because we can't, because there are still unknowns. Thank you very much. And let's talk it through and not let this person or this situation come between us. I will tackle this conflict. I will tackle this outside interference. So, hang tight and let's just stick a pin in the plans for the future for now until I clear this up. So that's how I see it. Whoever this is a thinking person. Whoever this is putting emotions on the back burner for now, because there is a very real issue that is kind of in the way of what this person's intentions toward you are. But I would say their honest feelings for you have everything to do with a long, happy relationship together, productive and abundant. Yeah, but there's a little sticky wicket to deal with. Okay, so astrologically, Pisces, Aquarius in the main spread. We have Aries, Virgo, and Gemini, and more Pisces. Yep. Okay, Libra's the first one that was a little bit tricky. A little teeny tiny bit tricky. It's okay. Scorpio, 10948, 10948. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are this person's honest feelings for you? How do they honestly feel about you? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I gotta hold my hands now so that I don't get the channel shut down. Okay. YouTube can't handle a little tarot nudity. Anyway, the star. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well. A conversation, or this can even be a travel card, right? It's energy moving back and forth, usually ideas and communication. So I'll leave it with that. But they are seeing you as this, total gift, the bright shining star of hope. They're seeing you as their partner, their soulmate. That's what they would like to say if they haven't already. But there is some kind of conflict here, and they've got curiosity about it. So I need to, and it could just be that there could be other suitors. This can be a card of competition, right? Of somebody vying for your attention, for your attention romantically. So let's see what we get from the star first. Okay, Scorpio. Yeah. Had a feeling I'd see something pretty powerful. This person, you're kind of, again, a dream come true. And they're aware. From the bottom of the deck is that Knight of Swords. What's rising up within them is a need to, clear the air, make sure everything's understood. The Death card feels to me like there's something that's in a state of change and disruption. Not necessarily tower level, but it can definitely throw this off a peg. So I feel like they're aware something's in a state of change. And the good news is with the Death card is change can bring about growth, and it can bring about transformation. And that's, I think, what they want to make clear to you, is that the changes that need to be made are already underway. And I'm sure they intend that to be also somehow your wish come true, is that the tensions, the issues get dealt with. So let's see that Five of Wands and Page of Swords. They don't know, the Page of Swords, they don't know what you're making of all of this. That's where their curiosity is. There is some kind of competition, but they are choosing you. They are choosing you, and they're kind of coming in apologetic for, it's like, don't mind the mess, right? I choose you. I love you. I see you as the gift. Look at that. Next card, Ten of Pentacles. I want a future with you. Temperance is from the bottom of the deck, is kind of like, I know that in time all of this topsy-turvy energy will come into flow and balance, so I've got to be patient. They're internally focused on keeping the lid on things, keeping things balanced, keeping things moving along. They're not exactly sure what you're making of the conflict or the tension or the outside source of interference. I don't think the tension is between the two of you, though I could be wrong. So let me clarify the Eight of Wands to the Two of Cups, please. Whatever this Five of Wands is, I feel it is the basis of a concern you may have had. Like, would this person choose me? Am I the one they really want? If I was the one they really wanted, why would they entertain this seeming aggravation? So in the communication with you, the emphasis is on, bringing some calmer energy, something a little more healing. We have the Star that feels like it's got some healing properties for this connection, as well as this Four of Swords, that what they want to communicate to you is that you are 100% not second fiddle, right? Five of Pentacles can be a little bit of insecurity. It can be a card of, rejection or abandonment, or, not being chosen. They're letting you know they're choosing you. But they understand that Five of Wands is an issue. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm coming in smack in the middle of it, but I know that they are thinking of a future with you, that you are, right, the gift of the love of a lifetime, and they want to make it a lifetime. But they know that you both have to be in on things, right? You both have to kind of partner up here and not let whatever this Five of Wands is about to continue to dog your sense of self-worth and value. This person absolutely values you. They want to clear the air. They want to make sure you understand. Something is in a state of change, and it's likely got to do with that Five of Wands. So we've got a little bit of a riddle here. Let me see on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, right? Which is patience. Things are going to evolve organically. And we have a Five of Swords, and we have the Devil. And so we've got something that seems like there's been a little bit of sabotage from some darker energy, but it won't last forever. Okay? Good karma trying to find its way in. I feel that the Five of Wands, I'm not getting a strong hit on it, but it feels sort of close to what came through for Libra, right? Libra had a Queen of Wands mixed in there, which can kind of be like a sabotage artist. Okay, so I think this person's true feelings, honest feelings for you are who they want to be with, who they want to invest in for something long term, and they are working on the change that's needed, and that will bring about some healing of something that's just been like, a thorn in your side. Okay, Aquarius and all the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Gemini, we have all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Gemini. Interesting reading, guys. Moving on to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let me just put some of these cards away. So Sag, this reading is, what are this person's honest feelings about you? How do they honestly feel about you? Oh. How do they honestly feel about you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Seven of Wands. Oh. Oh. Knight of Pentacles. All right, I'll take that. Yeah. Looks interesting. Well, here you are. A lot of Sagittarian energy in this reading, whether you're here as the Sag or the Cross Watcher. I feel like this person's love for you is deep and profound. Deep and profound. And I feel like they've been a little timid about it. I think this person's been a little shy and kind of like watching you from afar, maybe scrolling through your feed, you know, something where they're just checking your socials or keeping up with you and what you do in the day. I am just getting a feeling that the love is a lot deeper than you may realize, and that they're kind of a little less out there with it. But yes, with Temperance, we're talking about balance and flow and keeping our powder dry and not acting on impulse, right? Self-control and restraint. I don't think they can hold back. I'm feeling them kind of sort of all of a sudden the Seven of Wands pops up and it's like, no, I know what I want, and they're kind of not going to be held back. So I'm seeing the Seven of Wands as their self-assertion, their assertiveness. Like, I know what I want. Like, don't anybody try to stop me. We have the two level, we have the, you know, the higher vibration, the higher octave of Sagittarian energy with that Temperance card, which is spiritual wisdom, that says, you know, in time, all the energies come into flow and balance, so I don't need to push my agenda. The lower octave of Sagittarian energy is, I'm going to go get me some of what it is I freaking want. So everybody better back away. And I definitely am feeling the love and passion for you. They may not know if you return the feelings. They may be very curious about that. Okay, so go ahead, Tarot, prove me wrong. Okay. This is someone who is normally very methodical, deliberate, but something is, you know, spurring them on. You know, it's getting them hot and bothered a little bit. Beautiful energy, your energy of the divine feminine, of the Empress, just open and receptive and kind of giving them the all clear sign to, you know, to make their way to you. And I just don't, I think this person has likely already given this a lot of thought. There's great intention when we see the Knight of Pentacles, the offer they're planning to make. Knights take action, make offers. The offer they're planning to make, it's going to be legit, right? It's been so well thought out. This is someone who's very clearly looking down the road and beginning with the end in mind. They don't want any surprises. They're, this card would indicate that they're not thinking about the future, or they want what they want when they want it. So it's kind of an interesting mix to see this person almost bumping up against their own instincts. Just could be a double Sag reading too. That's always possible. Let's see the Page of Swords, King of Cups. Not knowing, like their curiosity kind of has them in the weeds of all the feels, a little confusion. They're trying to kind of come at this in a real responsible way. I love the two kings that we have. This person may be planning to make a very substantial offer to you, and they're just not really sure where you stand, how you feel. There may be some mixed messages around that. But the feelings are deep. There's some clarity here about their investment in this connection. They're like, yeah, this is what I'm ready for. And then that's why they're coming to you with that ace. The offer will be legit, like I said, and they'll be able to back it up. But they're not sure. I think they're not sure where you stand. So let's see the Knight of Wands with Temperance. Yeah. They want. This is the thing. Okay, stay with me a minute, Sag. Here's that side of this person that says, I know what I want, almost like they're fighting back the people that are telling them, slow and steady wins the race, keep your temper, keep your wits about you, take your time. And they're like, F no, I know what I want. I'm not a child. I'm going to go for what I want. But then there's even higher wisdom. We've got that Temperance card saying, whoa, 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 balance it out. And the King of Swords is sort of, a little more strategic, and almost as if this person is having their own inner monologue, like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. That could backfire pretty big, right? Like this could be your step on the rake moment if you're not sure about how your person, if they reciprocate, if the feelings are not clear, you're not sure how this person will receive all this energy of yours, maybe you better slow down. And that is an effort at bringing in some insight and clarity that hasn't quite hit this person yet. Not fully. But since we have Temperance from the main spread, it suggests to me that that will win out. The energy of whoa, 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 slow your roll there, Chief, lest you self-sabotage the whole thing. So that's a little bit of insight that's making its way to the surface, because this is the energy your person is in right now. And I kind of think they feel like, if I didn't know better, I would think that this person is operating from the shadow of devil energy, where there's lots of restriction and lots of rules and regs and lots of things. You got to do this before you do that, and society says A and B and then C, and right, like sometimes we get in that shadow artifact of the devil, which is restrictive. It's Saturn's energy. But I don't see that here. I feel it. I don't see it. I feel this person is trying to bust a move and break away from the pack of their own inner voices, right? Like all the voices telling them, no, you need to be responsible about this. You're not clear yet on all the feelings, and you gotta you gotta be more responsible, and you're coming from some very deep feelings here, and you don't want to fall prey to smacking yourself upside the head because you acted on too much impulse. And you have to treat this beautiful divine feminine with more honor and come from more integrity, and take it, go with the flow, man, go with the flow. This person just doesn't seem there's two factions at play here for this person. The good news is the feelings for you are deep. The love for you is there. The desire for you is super strong and almost causing them to break with what they know is the more responsible way to proceed. I don't know what's going to win out. It's pretty evenly mixed right now. But the good news is they really love you. Astrologically, Scorpio, Sag, and all the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Taurus, we have Virgo, we have Taurus and Libra, and we have Aquarius. Phew. That one was pretty amazeballs, as the kids say. All right, moving on to, we're in the back nine now, guys, 132. How about Capricorn? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are this person's honest feelings about you? How do they honestly feel about you? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and your person's honest feelings about you. Temperance. They're nice feelings. They're balanced feelings. This is somebody who's kind of operating from some patience, right? Kind of going with the flow for now. Oh, you make this person very happy. Okay, why do we have this temperance energy? Why are we kind of like going with the flow and keeping everything copacetic? Is because they're very captivated by you, and they can see you as their life partner because you make them so very happy, and they know they could be happy with you, and it's a dream come true. So this is where things are right now. This is where they would like them to be. And this is them saying, all good things in time. I needed this hit of calm right now, Cap, so thanks for that. Astrologically, wow. Leo, Capricorn, you come in your own reading. Sagittarius, Virgo, and Aquarius. Magical. Absolutely magical. So let's see, Cap. Beautiful. Yes, it's fate. It's destiny. This is an absolutely destined connection, partnership, soulmate connection. Almost like I'm feeling that this person saying all things in divine time, like they would understand that concept. Okay, I'm going to read this side first. Kind of feels like where things are. Four of Swords, Three of Swords. This person, let me pull for this side and then I think I know what this is about, but I want to be sure. Okay. Something happened. Duh. But I think it did not involve this person. And I could be wrong, so let it go either way, whichever way really speaks to you. Either someone really hurt you. Someone really, really hurt you. And this person is sort of taking things as they come, right? That very temperance, very soft touching it because of that, because they know you are in a healing process after someone broke your heart. But with the Chariot from the bottom of the deck, suggests that in the back of this person's mind, they're here for you during your time of need. But they've got designs on you of their own, right? And they absolutely want your connection with them to progress because they believe it's by design. You may not even know this yet. So either someone hurt you, and because this person sees you as someone they could be very happy with, they're Nine of Wands, right? They're going to persevere. They are going to keep, no matter what. Five of Pentacles, they may be feeling a little, worse for the wear and tear, and maybe they don't think you see them as worthy of you, but they believe the two of you are really connected. There's something about the way you are with this person that makes them feel at home, that makes them feel so comfortable. Like if life could feel this way forever, I wouldn't want for anything else. They want you to be happy too. But, it's seeming to me that either something happened between the two of you and there's some healing needed, all right, and they're going to persevere even if they're kind of in the doghouse, or they know you've been hurt before, and so they're soft pedaling it. They're staying in it. Even if you aren't recognizing their worth and value, they recognize your worth and value, and they see you as maybe some kind of gift from past life. There's just such, good energy between the two of you, which is why they think it's fated, that it's destiny, and why they're able to stay in the temperance energy of, I'm not going to push my agenda, right? When the healing has occurred and the time is right, I'll bust a move then. And they're keeping hope alive here. I feel like this person is someone that you obviously and may have known for a very long time. This may not be, this could be someone from, childhood or college or whatever, like someone you've known a long time in this incarnation. It could be that. It could be someone that you've always considered a friend, and so you've counted on them and through your darkest moments, and now they're seeing you as more than a friend. That's possible. And they're going to wait their turn. If something happened between you and you've already been romantic with this person, they're still aware that it's going to take time to heal. But they do see you as their life partner. And they do believe that this represents a soulmate connection that is preordained. It's by design. And so I still feel they're aware that there's some healing that needs to take place. And once that's well underway, they're coming at you. Yes, they are. Interesting. Didn't see that one coming. We have Leo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Virgo, Aquarius in the main spread. And then in the clarifiers, we have more Sagittarius because we have Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, and we have Cancerian energy. Oh my. All right. Let's go on to Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let me put these little cards away first. How you doing, Aquarius? We want to look at how your person really feels about you. Their honest feelings about you. What do they honestly feel? How do they honestly feel about you? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oof, Temperance again. Temperance is on a roll today, guys. Six of Cups again. King of Cups. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's just a matter of time, guys, before this person kind of, I love the Eight of Wands, comes toward you, maybe to communicate their plans for how the two of you move to calmer waters. It's a little up in the air right now. I don't think they're undecided. I think they're kind of assessing the situation. Sometimes for me, the Two of Pentacles is like a little stalling for time, not really sure about the timing of something. So, that's what the decision is about, is when, right? As Temperance is telling this person, keep your cool. Keep your powder dry. Don't make any sudden moves. And when the time is right, you'll know it's time to kind of communicate about moving forward together and leaving difficult times behind, because this person loves you deeply and dearly and feels great affection for you. There is history here. There's comfort, nostalgia, right? An energy of having known each other all your lives, or maybe past lives spent together. So Temperance is going to kind of rule the day. This person is overthinking some things. They haven't quite, something hasn't quite clicked for them yet, which makes this make a lot more sense. But the insight is coming. That moment where they go, oh, okay, now this makes sense. Now I know my next best step forward. So that's what they're really wrestling with, is the next best step forward. And they may be overthinking it to some degree. That's nothing to be worried about, especially because we have some communication here, potentially. So let's see the Six of Cups and the King of Cups. Six of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. Let me just grab this. Okay. The Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. I feel this person doesn't know their next best step, but what they really want to do, if they weren't operating from that temperance, like kind of, you know, keep calm, don't anybody make a false move. If they didn't have that energy flowing through them, they'd be coming at you fast and furious because they really don't want you to get away. And there's this energy coming through with the Five of Pentacles. If they don't know if you value them the same way they value you. Right? The love for you is deep, as I said. They may never have said this to you before, since the Ace of Cups is coming from the bottom of the deck. It's suggesting it's an inner, it's like a, you know, unconscious awareness of who you are to them, that like you're it, you're the one. But they're feeling this sense, this passion building up because things feel so good. They feel so natural. And yet they're not sure that you're seeing them in that light. So that's why they are hesitating here. That's why they're a little bit over processing, and they can't quite get the clarity they need. It's available to them, but it sort of hasn't risen into conscious awareness. And more than anything, they, you know, want to kind of move forward together. This is about the two of you being more cooperative, co-creative, building a solid foundation, sort of in it together. Wherever you're headed, you're in it together. And yet, I think they've got this understanding that that may not be what you want. I'm feeling you as the runner. I'm feeling you as the avoidant, because here it is. It's almost like they don't know their next best step. They're trying to kind of keep everything cool. They're trying to assess realities on the ground, because what they want to do is grab you by the hand. They want to come racing in. We've got Six of Cups twice now. They want to grab you by the hand and tell you, you're my love. I have never loved anyone like you. I think we could have an amazing future. I'm invested in it. Let's just leave all this crap behind. Let's go, right? But seeing the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords is why they're stuck, is why they're hesitating, is why they're still, things are up in the air, because they don't know if you would be totally avoidant of them. They don't know if you don't value them, or would you abandon them? Like, they're not sure. So I think whoever this person is, Aquarius, is pretty comfortable with their feelings for you. They are not, however, clear on if those feelings are reciprocal, you know, reciprocated. Yeah. That's okay. Now that you know, perhaps you know who this is, and maybe there have been some little glitches in the mix between you. And so now you know that there's a little stuck energy, because they're not sure you value them the same way they value you. And they're not sure that you wouldn't just, you know, turn and go the other way. We have Scorpio energy, Sagittarian energy in the main spread, in the clarifiers, more Sagittarius, and that's it. Sagittarius and Scorpio. pronounced. But yeah, the love is there, the love is strong, the love is comfortable, the love is real. They're just not sure where they stand with you. Last but not least, 150. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We got your full moon in Pisces coming up. It'll be a lunar eclipse. Here on the East Coast, I think it's like right after midnight, 12:18 a.m. on the 28th. So check your local listings. For most folks, I think the West Coast, it'll be on the 27th. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Okay. All right. This is Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How does your person really honestly feel about you? What are their honest feelings about you? We have the Death card. Don't fear it. Okay. Something has changed. Wow. Oh, Pisces. Queen of Cups rocks again. There she is. Well, the Death card, as I've said before, can just sort of connote change that's underway. Some kind of change that is going to bring about transformation. And the death aspect of it is what needs to die off so that something new can be born into its place. You know, I like seeing the sun. And yeah, sometimes there are situations where we've been approaching things from the entirely wrong angle. And so we know we need to make a change. That's what I think this person honestly is going through. Because with the High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles, there's some kind of intuitive understanding that they need to work on something, that they need to prioritize this, that they need to focus on it, work at it. Something may need to be fixed, right? And they have, there's their intuition about it. And then we have the Four of Wands, right? Because if they're imagining themselves marrying you or committing to you somehow or embarking on life partnership, if there's anything that's amiss, they have to fix that first. So that's why I'm seeing the Death card as the card of change. What needs to change, that they need to fix, that they need to work at, so that their dream can come true. The Star and the Four of Wands. Okay? This is some serious energy. That's how they honestly feel. It would be a miracle. It would be a dream come true. It would be a wish granted if they could, you know, make the changes necessary, fix whatever needs, you know, whatever's broke, and embark on a life partnership with you. Their Queen of Cups. Yes, and they finally see it. There's their Ace of Swords. They see it clear as day. So let's jump in. Oh. We've got Scorpio, we have Cancerian energy, and we have Aquarian energy. Here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whoops. Yeah. So they're kind of coming in with this overwhelming love for you, and and deep within, yeah, knowing they need to make amends or an apology, right? Gift you with some sweet message from their heart, right? Like, yeah, I know this needs to change and I'm working on it. I know it needs to change and I'm working on it. They love you. They see you as, they adore you, and they see you as their true love and a gift. High Priestess to the Eight of Pentacles. So there's a part of them that is intuitively knows they need to kind of come in quick, fast, in a hurry and communicate their love for you, that they are choosing you of their own free will, right? If there's been any complication, they're working on it, working to make the fix, right? Don't worry, things will change. It's in progress. I'm working on it. But they really love you. They absolutely desire you. And you're the one they want. Like in a special way. It's beyond, we're not just talking about Two of Cups. We're talking about the lovers. It's sacred. This is sacred to them. And they're not going to let whatever little irritation, complication exists. They're not going to let it win. They have a plan. Four of Wands and the Star. That's the plan. There's a Star again. Judgment and the Knight of Pentacles. So really glad to see this for you. That's the dream. Four of Wands, marriage, life partnership, whatever works for your connection. Judgment, the second chances that come from, right? If they're coming in here with some message of an apology even for something that's been a complication or a conflict, right? And they're letting you know changes are being made and I'm working on it and you're the one I want, right? They're kind of coming at it from, this will be my second chance. I'm being gifted a second chance at love. And so I need to be very intentional about this and approach it very methodically and very deliberately. So even though we have a Knight of Wands here, I kind of feel like that's the passion and the excitement that you'll see about this choice that they've made, right? So I'm feeling these two cards really strong because maybe they haven't said it. Maybe they haven't, sometimes she's about, she doesn't talk. So sometimes it's like the best kept secret. And they may now feel like unbridled passion and desire to come toward you and tell you how they really feel about you and this connection, and that they're working on this conflict, right? Meaning eliminating it so that this becomes the reward. And they're making a very specific, methodical, intentional, deliberate plan. Star again. We've got lots of magical energy here. We have the energy of gifts, of trust, of hope, of faith, but then the reward for that. That's how this person feels. You will be the reward. Walking through life with you will be their reward. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. What a nice reading. Oh my heavens. And just as we're in the, just past the midpoint of the eclipses, and we're moving toward your full moon, Pisces, wow. So yeah, this issue that they're working through, it could be gone very shortly after the eclipse, because full moons are about culminations, endings, things that got to go bye-bye. And that's what I feel this person is saying. You know, there's apologies here because no, don't worry, you're my true love and the love of my life. And, you know, I know something else that has to end and go bye-bye, and I'm working that out. Whatever it is for you, they're working it out, and it could be magically dealt with shortly after the eclipse or within the next 6 months. Okay, so I think I said Cancer, Scorpio, and Aquarius from the main spread. Then we have Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, and all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we see the Cancerian energy of the Queen of Cups as well. Beautiful readings for all of you. Thanks for joining me. Sorry it took so long for me to get back to another all signs reading, but you know, I gotta pay my bills, so I do the best I can to have opportunities to bring you these long readings. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.